Hello everyone, it's another day in Minecraft, and in today's video we'll be going over some more instructions to help get you on your way to becoming more comfortable in Minecraft. So in today's video, the first thing I want to go over is using your hotbar. Now I've talked about this before, but at the bottom of your screen is your heart bars and your hunger bar. Now the heart bars represents your hit points. If you run out of these, you die. The hunger bars, on the other hand, depending on your game difficulty, may indicate something different. In hard mode, if you run out of hunger, you will start taking damage and ultimately die if you do not eat something. So this would depend on your game difficulty. In most game modes, if you get down to 3 hunger bars, you will no longer be able to run. Now below that, those two bars is your experience bar. Once you start mining or defeating monsters, you'll start getting green segments in there to indicate how much experience you've obtained. We'll talk about that a little more later. Now below that is your hotbar. You should have 9 different squares there. These correspond to the keys on your keyboard, 1 through 9. So you can simply tap 1, 3, 5, and it'll skip around, or just use your mouse scroll wheel. Alright, next is inventory management. So to get into your inventory, you need to press E on your keyboard. And this is your inventory. As you can see here, you can see your avatar. Later you can equip armor to these different slots, including a shield, or just to hold something in your left hand. This is a small crafting space where you can begin to craft simple objects, and this is the output of what you craft. And down here is your inventory. So you have a number of spaces here to use, 27 to be exact, and then below here, these 9 spaces correspond to the same hotbar. So whatever you have in these 9 spaces will appear in your hotbar below. Alright, now let's move on to collecting resources. Now, Minecraft, half the name is craft, so naturally you'll be making many things in the game to help you survive the night and do various other tasks. Now, in the last video, I taught you how to punch the air. Do you remember? Right, left click. Now, to collect resources, you do the same thing. Let's start with this block of dirt right here. Now, if I simply left click it once, it won't do. But you can see on the top of the block, or on the side, it's starting to break a little bit. Now, if I hold left click down, it'll break. And I can collect this into my inventory. As you can see in space number 1, I have dirt, and I'm holding it in my hand. Now, if I scroll to the second space, I'll be back to my hand, which is empty. Alright, we also need to collect wood. Now let's go over to this tree of demonstration. Now wood is one of the most important resources in the game. Without wood, you can't get started. And just by holding left click, I can punch out a piece of wood. As you can see, wood is not regulated by the rules of physics and gravity, so it just simply floats there. Most blocks in the game are not affected by gravity. There are some blocks in the game, such as sand and gravel, that are affected by gravity. So if I punch out the block below, it'll fall. Whereas dirt, if I put on top of here and punch out the bottom, it will stay. So you'll learn about different blocks and how they act in the game. The last thing I want to go over is safety. Now there's many ways to take damage in the game. In the last video we talked about swimming and how you can drown if you do not surface for oxygen. In addition to drowning, you can take damage by, well, walking in fire. See how I took a few hits in my heart bar? Another way you can take damage is by falling from a high place. But since I have full hunger bars, I will recover quickly. Besides falling and being burned, there's also plants like cactus or these thorn berries, which can hurt me too. So if I jump into this cactus, I take damage, and that way as well. So there's many ways you can get hurt in the game of Minecraft, including being attacked by zombies, skeletons, etc. So when you're wandering on, do please be careful. Alright, until next time, hope you enjoyed this tutorial. See you later. Bye-bye.